Hi YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this chatty daily plan with me. And I knew that that was gonna happen as soon as I started talking. It's almost like he can feel me when I no, you're not gonna touch the phone. It's almost like he can feel me when I start breathing or saying anything, and he's always in another room. But my son literally stops and to see if he can hear me. It's the weirdest thing. What can I say? So today's video is, like I said, the plan with me and just some updates. Today is Thursday the 10th. It is about 6:04 now. And I thought to do it. Today was a day, like a PTO day that I took off, as well as tomorrow. So I'm excited. My son was out of school today. He was actually out of school Wednesday and today because the other kids are doing testing. But like the AIP rooms, obviously it's not. So it's like no school days for them. I swear it's like every time I request or think I'm off by myself, it never happens. But today was actually good because we got a chance to spend a lot of time together. I accomplished a lot. It wasn't rest at all. I had a very rough day yesterday at work, like very rough. I only got 3 hours of sleep last night because I had to get up and get my daughter ready for school and everything. So hopefully I can go to bed at a decent time tonight, or at least be laying down in the bed at a certain time. So yeah, before I get started, I read the devotional today. Now, sometimes I take my devotional from the Joyce Meyer Battlefield of the Mind book that I have, and it has 100 in there. And if I don't, and I happen to be out, or I just want something different, then I'll go off my Bible app and get a devotional for there, because they'll do the scripture. Is normally someone that will talk for a couple of minutes, about a few minutes about the scripture, and then it's the devotional part. But today, devotion was basically talking about like spreading the word. I forgot exactly where it came from in the Bible, and I thought about that, and I'm like, I do talk about God, obviously, a lot to people. But I thought this would be like a good way to just not invite, but a lot of people, when you hear them talk spiritually, it's in some form of teaching or like stating their beliefs. But my message today is just explore if there's any questions that you've ever had about Christianity or any other religion. But of course, since I'm speaking specifically from Christianity point, then ask them. I know a lot of times we go off of what we see happens. And I always talk with my friends about that. One of my friends is not quite a Christian. She's not really a Christian. But we have talks about like her thoughts on how religion presents itself, and people that claim to be a part of a religion, or a way of life, however you want to like word it, behaves. And sometimes that's what a lot of people look at and will run from, or say, this is why I'm not going to do it. But for me, I have been watching lately a lot of Paul Washer, and he's a preacher, and he is so good. He reminds me so much of Charles Stanley, who passed not too long ago. But he just gives it to you straight, no chaser, and how it is. And I enjoy that. So I've been listening to him a lot lately, and I've been really, one of the things that he hones in on is studying and reading the Bible for yourself, studying and doing the work yourself. And then while it's good to, so if it's some Christians that are watching me now, while it's good to get the word through sermons or different things like that, it is so important to study the Bible. That is what I'm doing. I don't like condemn myself anymore for only reading a couple of verses, or what have you. Now I started recently at Matthew's, and what I'm going to do is start at Matthew's, read to the end of Revelations, and then start at the beginning of the Bible, and then read straight through, and then just continue to go like that. So that way I'm learning, I'm constantly reading, it's getting in me, and I'm just learning a better understanding. So yeah, that is something that I wanted to put out there, because that message today from the devotional really kind of stuck with me. Like, what am I doing to spread the good news, or what am I doing in that aspect? And I just wanted to mention that and say that. So let's get into this video. Before I start, obviously this is gonna be an update of my life and everything, clearly, but the sun is going down soon, so let me hurry up. But I did want to show you all the book that I'm reading. My coworker let me use this. It's The Perfect Marriage. I've been hearing a lot of people read it. She enjoyed it. She doesn't really read psychological thrillers or any of that genre, so she thought it was good. I am always here for the thrillers, the suspense, the psychological thrillers, so I'm excited. So far so good. I am on page 52, and my goal for this week is to read 100 pages out of here. So 100 pages would put me here. So as you can see, I have quite a bit to read. So yeah, there we go. And let's get to this. So, where should I start first? So I have this notebook here. As you can see, I've been into mead lately because I just commented not too long ago off of someone's comment to me, and I was telling them that I have been into like the mead notebooks lately, and I really enjoy the paper. But this is a grid, and I like red, and I like the fact that this isn't too dark or too light. And what I'm doing in here, this will be my quarterly like goal book. And this is my first time doing quarterly, but it will be a separate video for that. So I will probably do that video tomorrow, and I'm excited. This is my first time like ever really planning quarterly. So as for this one, this week I'm happy because it's Thursday and I have definitely been getting things done. I did his blood draw. My car appointment is actually for tomorrow, so I'll hold off on that. Tomorrow, actually, I also plan on going to the mailbox, so I'll hold off on that. But as for here, I got like my priority things, my top priorities except one. So that is good. Tomorrow, I will be probably changing my backpack. The car maintenance will be taken care of tomorrow because I'm dropping my car off. Yeah, I am happy with how this is going, and I am happy with this little planner like this because it is exactly what I need. It did not cost me a fortune. It's just functional. It's exactly what I need. So, highly suggest this. The next one I will kind of update in is the Hobonichi weeks. I didn't do so much in here. I did the minimum. I didn't really fill out that many pages. My week so far is going pretty good. It's on track with what I put down, which is always good. As far as like what I filled in, this is it. I did his blood draw, which is good. My car appointment is tomorrow. Got my mom's haircut. Yeah, I've been reading. I have yet to stretch. I did meditate once, but I need to like meditate more before I check that off. I have been communicating within my relationships. Relationships are a task. It's not a bad thing, but I think a lot of people like minimize the amount of work that a relationship requires. Relationships are work, and I'm not just talking about intimate relationships. I'm talking about in any capacity. It is, it's a job, because you want somebody to give you what you want. Like, you want to give what you want somebody to give you. And in order for any relationship to work, it takes communication, effort, compromise, just a lot of things. And it's work, especially if you are trying to have like friendships outside of like an intimate relationship or a marriage, or if you have kids, even if you're not in an intimate relationship but you have kids and you want a social life, or just to maintain like a support system, it all takes time. Like, even if you're not thinking about a relationship in the form of like friendship or intimate, just support systems, and that could be with organizations. That is also very time consuming, and it takes work, because if the requirement is a certain amount of groups per month, or it requires you to attend, or fill in things, or do anything, like any type of relationship or system takes work, especially people who are in therapy. Like, that is work. It's time that you have to carve out for therapy. And then the work that may be required during therapy. So relationships are a lot, and I think I will continuously have this down, because it's something that I am working at. I feel like I'm currently trying to like rebuild a support system. And it is not the easiest, especially if you're somebody who is not necessarily a loner, but depends on yourself for a lot of things. And now I'm trying to just create like a support system beyond my one person, maybe to like 2 or 3, but we'll see. So I just added in some things from there. Yesterday was a chaotic day at work. Yeah. And I normally fill this in like as I go. So this is the Hobonichi Weeks. And this is my emotional support notebook. Another me. Definitely go check the video out that I did for this, and why I decided to have an emotional support notebook. But this has been going well. Let's see. This has been going well. That was the ending of last week. This is this week. As you can see, I'm knocking some things out, which is always good. Definitely knocking some things out. This is today. I still have a little time to get a couple of things done. I did go to the Dollar Tree, and I got all of the things that I needed to, so I could cross that out. And I just threw in food log of what I ate today. And I've been trying to utilize the stickers. They are not sticking well, like as you can see with this one. And I am having a hard time with just saying I'm just going to throw some books away if they're not sticking. I know I shouldn't, but especially this one. Look at this one. I don't know. I have a hard time throwing stuff away. But I don't know. I'll just use it. Now, these are sticking good. It's like the paper ones that aren't. So I have everything mapped out for tomorrow as well. And then I just have things like put in place for Saturday and Sunday. And these are my quarterly goals that I was working on to put in that book. So this is here. Let me know if you all do quarterly goals. Like I said, this is my first time. I'm excited. It gives me like a definite time frame to accomplish these goals. So I'm excited about that. I'll go to the monthly. When I say I love the monthly, I love my monthly. So here's the monthly. These monthlies are everything. I don't know why I like them. I guess because they're just so functional. But this is my monthly. This is we're in April. This is my monthly, and it's going well so far. So far, so good. So I'm excited. Everything that I need is like in here. Everything I need to know is in here. And that's what I love the most. I will do a flip through of last month. Maybe I'll do that like Saturday or something. A flip through of last month. As you can tell, I'm getting back into doing videos. So this is like sleep. I can put today down. It was only 3 hours. But this is like the day. This weekly is just like a list of what I have to do, or what is going on for the day. So that is why you see, you know, a little bit of just what you see. So I'm happy how this is going. This is still the same. I still have my events of what has been coming up. That was last week. This is this week. The things, that's my focus. As you can see, I lightened the list, which was to like help me focus more on what I need to do. But I don't know. I need to get into some of these things. Some will get knocked out, but I definitely need to get into some of these. I did the blood draw, my car appointment. I can call them tomorrow. Yeah, I really need to get on top of this. And this, I'm not really utilizing this for each day. I'm just doing something different. I didn't want to necessarily use these for for dailies either. So for the month, I'm just throwing in what is relevant to me. So I decided to do this. My first time ever doing something like this. I'm going to cover this up. But I just decided to do like a page on the movie Duplicity by Tyler Perry. It's on Prime. I watched it on Prime. And I loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. So I wanted to do just a little page on that. And I have also been watching High Potential. So maybe I'll do something on that, or the book, but who knows. I could also put in like my receipts as well, because that's some of the places that I've been. So I'll see. I thought this would be like a good way for me to work on my scrap journaling skills, and just kind of get into that, but we shall see. But that is all for now. That's all I have. I just want to stop in and chat with you all, give an update on what's been going on. I am absolutely exhausted. I really need to get my sleep schedule together. This is something new that I got. I've been into matchas lately, and so when I did my grocery order from Walmart last week, I did get this because I paid like about $6 for a matcha at Dunkin' Donuts. So I thought to get this. This was $8, and it'll definitely last more than just one. So I've already pretty much paid for it once I start using it. I just hope it tastes good and it works out right. I have never, this was like a little gift to me because I've been into the matcha lately. Someone got me this. But I've never tried the tea. One of my coworkers at work, she said she drinks the matcha tea, and she said it really doesn't taste like anything different. It tastes like tea. But maybe I'll see tonight. Maybe I'll try this out tonight as something to relax. But that is all. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye bye.